Hey everybody, welcome to the Wolfcast. Today is Tuesday, April 10th. Our topic today is actually paranormal activity. So today we're having our special edition called the WereWolfcast. Ooh. We're here with our hosts, Rocco as our host and Alexia as our co-host. I think we should take like a moment maybe to go around the table and see what everyone else is doing, and then we'll throw it over to Rocco and Alexia to carry on with the show.
Yes.
Sounds great.
All right, hi, I'm Kevin. I'm doing an interview today.
Excellent.
Hello, I'm Giorgio. I will review Villa Chiara.
Hello, I'm Joya. I'm going to be on news today.
What's up? I'm Sephra. I'm going to be reviewing.
I'm Khadija, and I'm reviewing Villa Chiara.
And we have Katya, and we have Francesca, our amazing producer and birthday girl. We have Will, our editor, and Hannah, our camera girl. Okay, so I think we should already start to talk about ghost stories, because we have a lot of ghost stories over here, but we want to hear from you guys. Do you guys believe in ghosts? Or
100%.
Yes.
For sure.
No.
Yes.
Okay, we'll come back to you.
Absolutely.
But for those who believe in ghosts, do you want to share some ghost stories?
Yes.
Go.
Alright.
Go, Giorgio.
We
Go.
have a plenty. Okay. So for spring break, me and my buddy Joya, Francesca,
that's me.
and our friend Andrew
Okay.
went to Prague, and we had one night the nice idea to try the Ouija board.
We made it by hand. It was freezing in Prague. There was nothing better to do.
Sure.
When I mean I mean
Because the
them.
bars were
Yeah, Georgia didn't participate.
Yeah.
So
I was
it was just us.
far away and safe.
It wasn't even that, like, this story isn't
No, it
that
was
great.
bad.
But it
It was bad.
It was scary. We definitely
was scary,
we got a
yeah.
little scared.
Okay.
So Joya, come on.
All right, so we put together a Ouija board, and like Andrew and I tried it out. And we started saying, Ouija, are you there? And at first it didn't work. And then it just started trying to move, not to like yes, not to no, or to any letters. It just was trying to go off the board. And we were like, what the hell's going on? I know you're not,
Exactly.
I know you're like, one thing I know about Ouija boards is you're like not supposed to let the little thing
Exactly.
move off the board, or else you're like releasing the spirits. But
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life. Oh my God.
Michael,
This is real. This is real.
I just
Go
can't
on.
wait until one of these ghosts comes and haunts you at night, and then you'll come back to the Wolfcast
No, you have
and you'll
to
be like,
finish the
I
story.
apologize.
Did it go off the board?
No, so pretty much what happened was that when, like, even if the little, like, cursor thing stops moving, if you say goodbye, it starts moving again. It goes to goodbye.
What?
But Andrew and I were saying goodbye. It would not go back. And then we just started trying to, like, pull it down, and it was literally, like, pushing the opposite way. You could feel the pressure. Oh, it was the scariest thing.
Yeah,
we were both,
really,
like,
really
almost
scary.
in tears.
What?
And then we were trying to say goodbye so many times that we were, like, messing up our words. We were like, bye, to die, bye. Like,
We were scared even to touch the Ouija
yeah, I was really
board.
scared.
Wow.
Yeah.
We had to
do it
take
at
turns.
We didn't know how to like get rid of it. We were like, do we throw it out the window? No, that's too disrespectful. If we put it in the trash, the spirit will get mad. Like, Georgia was like, let's do this. But like anything he would like suggest that we do, he'd be like, all right, but that's all you guys.
Okay, Sephra, do you have any ghost stories?
Okay, yeah, I do. So once me and my sister actually it was more of like a ghost in my sleep, but I think it was like there was a presence or something because
It's called
okay,
a
let
dream.
me explain. So me and my sister, we were both actually sleeping, and I had this like nightmare that there was this dark shadow in the house, and it was kind of just like coming at you, like in a scary movie when something just charging towards you, and that's what this dark force was doing. And all of a sudden I wake up to my sister who's screaming at the top of her lungs, and I'm like, I wake her up and I'm like, what's going on? And she's like, oh, I don't know, I don't remember what my dream was, I just remember that you were in trouble or something crazy like that. So that's at like 4 a.m.
Aren't you scared,
I did not go back to bed after that.
This is real. That has to be real. Anyone else?
I have one.
Okay, go, Kevin.
When I lived in Japan, it was on Okinawa.
You lived in Japan?
You live in Japan.
It's a story for another day. I was in elementary school, and our elementary school and housing, they were built on World War II campgrounds. So this is like one part of it. Every time when you walk to school, I sometimes would feel like some of my friends, we would feel like someone grabbing our shoulders when we would walk to school, and you turn around, there's like no one there. But one night, me and my sister were in our living room watching TV, and our house, it's connected to a duplex, and our neighbors were on vacation, but we heard moving furniture and hammering and knockings on the wall. And me and my sister, we got scared, of course, because we were little. So we ran upstairs telling our parents about that, and they told us, like, how's that possible? Our neighbor is on vacation. And the next week, we ended up going on vacation, but when we met up with our neighbors, they're talking to us and saying, they're like, oh, you guys were really loud last night, moving furniture and hammering. But then my parents were like, that's not possible. We were on vacation that day. So it was like in the walls or something there that people were
There are a lot of things inside walls and houses, like pipes.
But can they
and also
machines,
spirits.
like
Does it sound like
generators,
hammering
furnaces.
noise?
I have a story for you.
I mean,
That's
Go,
bad piping
Alexia.
problems.
Go.
That sounds like hammering.
I grew up like in the creepiest house. Nobody ever wanted to come over. My friends hated my place. Never had like sleepovers or anything because in every section of the house something would happen, either voices or you'd be like get bruises. Like I remember like I got a bruise. I was taking a shower and I felt somebody grab my leg so hard that it left a print. And I cried. I had shampoo still in my hair and I ran to my mom. And then another time, they gave me the shittiest room. Like, it was really... Sorry.
It's fine.
we don't have a censorship policy here. You can say whatever the fuck you want.
That's a good one, Mike.
And then my dad came to visit, and he went to the restroom. He does not believe in ghosts, okay? He doesn't until he went into the restroom, and he heard, like, kids singing, like little young voices, like kids singing.
Bye.
And he like opened there, he's like, because he thought like maybe my little sisters came in or something, that nobody was there and the singing continued. So that sucked and that was scary. And then my grandma, she was sleeping and her room is kind of surrounded by windows. And it was on the bottom floor and she got up one night because she heard knocking on every single like window. And so she went to open her door to see if somebody's there, which was really stupid. And like the knocking kept continuing and on the glass panel right next to her. And she's like, there's like nobody's there. And yet the knocking kept continuing.
Oh my God.
So I have more, but that's it for now.
Please continue.
Did you move out?
We stayed there for like 6 years.
Oh no. I would have been gone.
You have a lot of balls.
A lot of traumatizing experiences.
How often?
A lot of
would you
like
say
courage.
this ghost activity happened?
Like every week there'd be something happening.
So once a week, you'd say.
Yeah. Or even twice
Yeah,
a
it's
week.
like,
Okay, but for example,
Sometimes.
Alexia, after the fifth year, like you were, okay, that's normal.
That's just our body.
Yeah.
Just after the fifth year.
I would use it to my advantage to scare people. I thought
It
it
happens.
was hilarious. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I have one, and okay, so I grew up in the same house for like all my life, and I used to play the piano. So I was playing the piano, and all of a sudden I see this man behind me, and that is not possible because I like from the reflection in the piano, like you could see the wall. So I turn around, and of course nobody was there. And this thing just like continued over the years. So I would just be in the bathroom, and I would see just like this silhouette of a man just like standing on the stairs, and then I would just turn around and see no one. So yeah, I got really scared and I told my parents. They were just like, yeah, of course not. So one day I let my dog out, and my house has 2 floors on which you can access from the same garden. So I let my dog out from one door and I closed that door. I was in my like room and I was doing like stuff on my computer, and then I hear like my dog barking, but it felt like it was inside the house. So I go out of my room and the dog was inside the house. So I was alone in my place. So of course, like who let the dog in? So I go upstairs on the second floor, and the door was wide open and nobody was there. So like my grandma lives right across from my garden, so I can go into her place from my garden. So I just run through the garden and I'm just like, my grandma is in my place. My grandma's in my place. Like she will not be at her place. I just opened the door and she's just like, hi Rocco, what's up? And I'm like, oh my God, I was there. I was like, is the cleaning lady like somewhere in my house? Like, what's happening? She's like, no, probably like thieves or something. We searched the entire house and nobody was there. And the thing kept going because like the following day, the doors were still opening and closing. So.
And when did it stop?
I don't know when it stopped.
Like randomly?
It just randomly stopped, but I keep seeing like the silhouette of the man whenever I go back to Bari, to my home place. Sometimes I just see like the silhouette going around. So I'm really, really scared.
The silhouette.
The silhouette of the man. Alexia, I want to hear more stories from you though.
Oh God. Okay.
They're so creepy.
This other time, so there's like a bedroom, and then there's my closet on the left, but it was like a walk-in. So you open the door. To the right is the shower. To walk a few more feet. To the left is the bathroom, and then there's another door at the end of the hall.
Okay.
And then you open that door, and that's a walk-in closet. And it had like a few shelves in there and a safe, which I was convinced there was a dead body in. I had a lot of dark thoughts in my head.
Was this safe really big?
What?
Was the safe big?
Yeah, it was huge.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
it could contain a body. We didn't ever know the code because we bought it from these people, but people didn't know the code before when they owned it either.
That's smart.
So they never knew how to open it.
Great.
And so I wouldn't I gave myself like 10 seconds to get in and get out because I hated going in there.
Okay.
So as I was going in, I got my pajamas and I was on my way out, and the door closes and the lights go out. And I'm like holding my pajamas, like leaning against the wall, and all of a sudden, like this silhouette, like in the dark,
You see
was
silhouette?
right in front of me, and I got so startled, like hit my head and like fell to the ground, and then I started moving, but like not willingly, like my body just started to like drag a little bit, and then all of a sudden the lights went back on, and I got up and like sprinted to my mom's room, and she didn't believe me until the
They never
fourth
do.
year of living there when something happened to her.
See?
What happened to her?
Scary.
She was
Sorry.
No, this is so interesting. Please continue.
she was putting my little sister to sleep, and she turned off the TV, and they're laying down, and then she heard this song going on in her closet. So she was like texting my stepdad saying like, hey, are you in the closet like messing with me, like trying to scare me or something? And he's like, no, I'm reading to Alexia. I was little, by the way. And then she was like, okay, well, there's something in my closet. I don't know what's making the sound. So he's like, I'll come check on it. And they pressed every toy and everything, and they couldn't find what was making the noise. And then 3 weeks later, she walks into her closet again, and she hears like, oh, McDonald had a farm. Like
Hell
full
no.
on, like a little boy's voice in her closet as soon as she opened the doors. And she's like, what the heck? Like, what is this? And then my stepdad came walking in. As soon as he walked in, the song stopped. And, like, they didn't know how to explain any of
Kid, you're
it.
safe.
Okay.
Explain that, Mike.
Sounds highly fabricated.
Okay. So this is what
Highly
I...
fabricated.
Sounds like we read it in a book and we just regurgitated it right now.
Come on. So
Whatever.
this is what I want to talk about. Are ghosts real
Yes,
or not?
of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why do you
Discuss.
think it's not real?
100%.
Please explain.
Grandi succe.
Because if ghosts were real, that would mean God is real. So
Why does that mean God's
Why?
real?
Exactly.
Because it does.
God is
How?
real.
Why?
No,
Ghosts
Because
and God
because if
connected.
you justify ghosts, then you can justify God.
They're two different things.
Yeah,
How?
no, but
How?
What do you
Because
mean?
God's
how?
supposed to be a higher power.
Aren't ghosts a higher power?
No.
Ghosts are
How are they
It's
not?
a different frequency.
How is a
Interpret
spirit
it as
different than?
Well, if we're bringing
that.
this into science, there are a lot of invisible forces in the universe, and there are particles that we can't see. So, just saying, like maybe when we die, the energy within our bodies goes into a force of energy that we can't see, and it still manifests.
I don't buy
Makes
it.
sense.
He has a scientific
Makes sense.
you don't know that.
You can't create.
Like you don't actually know. You don't know.
No, and also,
one
like,
knows.
what is
Yeah, I
it
don't
inside
know.
of our bodies
Exactly,
that
that is
makes
the
us...
Humans.
But I don't believe it. I
Like,
don't believe
all-
ghosts.
Each
No.
one of us is different. So, like, you know what I mean? We each have our own passion, our own interests, whatever. Like, clearly, I think there's just some type of energy, spirit, something in us that, like, you know, makes us who we are. And then when we're dead, they're like, all right, peace out, body. That was dope. I'm take a trip to heaven real quick.
And then, like, matter can't be created or destroyed, so it
Exactly.
goes something. It transforms into something,
Yep.
and it comes from somewhere else. So.
Yeah, but matter is tangible.
Yeah, but it can be tangible.
Mike, I'm sorry.
Tangible to a form.
It's not going well for you.
I mean, electricity is not tangible, and like magnetism and
Yeah, exactly.
force
Gravity.
fields are not tangible, but we still believe in those because we can
feel
actually
them.
Yeah.
we can't actually physically feel them, but I mean the
Man,
object
stuff-
behavior-
I'm in the loony bin right
but
now.
stuff
you should
has
just
happened,
educate
Michael.
yourself a
Like,
little more.
I just say because like gravity,
Like-
you can't see gravity, but we
so you're saying that you don't believe what Alexia just said, or what me and Joya just said?
Are you calling us liars?
Exactly.
See, now we're taking it personally.
Yeah.
No, we're not. No, absolutely not. Because what we told was literally the truth.
Literally.
That's it. Like,
Literally.
Okay, guys,
I
let's
just
settle
don't think.
this.
I just don't think that. I just don't believe in ghosts. I just.
But
think
how do
that-
you
I just think
explain
there's
that?
got to
Mike.
be
But do you
a
believe in
justification
anything that
behind everything.
You don't believe there's anything in this world that can't be explained?
exactly. How do we explain
There's
that?
absolutely things in this world that cannot be explained.
So then
So
that
ghosts.
theory. So then that theory doesn't really work out. because-
Exactly.
It does work out because I can choose not to believe in them.
Okay.
so you don't believe in
You can
science.
Yeah, of
choose
course,
not
by
to.
choice.
No, it's fine. It's fine. If you choose not to and being ignorant, it's fine.
How is that? How is that being ignorant?
Oh,
How-
no,
how
you,
is that?
you cannot
Okay.
deny
Let's
what.
break it down. Let's break it down.
Okay, wait.
No, no,
I
but
have-
you don't know in a
can't
personal
prove,
way.
you can't prove it either.
I
You
have
can't
a
prove
solution.
It. Can you prove it?
I have a solution. Ouija
No.
board game.
No, I
Mike.
can't. No,
Ouija
no,
board
I
game?
Ouija board.
Ouija board.
Come
Yes,
on.
yes. We can move on to the Ouija board
Okay,
game.
explain what you did today.
I made a fantastic Ouija board. I basically went on YouTube because first of all, I didn't know how you spelled it. So we spelled it the right
We
way
can
here,
see.
but I definitely did not spell it the right way when I entered it into Google. I was told later on, as we can see on the camera here, I made this. Apparently, the sun, don't know, and the moon are not supposed to be on here.
What? Wait.
I guess that's just not the right format, as you can see. You know, that's what you get when you have Mikey do the Ouija board.
You could have just printed a picture of the
Yeah,
Would've been
yeah,
so
yep, definitely.
He's an
Definitely could've
artist.
worked.
He's an artist.
But I guess we got all the goods in here, so I think we're gonna try it out. So I think everyone here can feel free to ask questions. How it goes, we're gonna have to try to centralize this class.
Cup is
Okay.
gonna work perfect.
I mean, Khadijah
But
is
how
really,
do you have a little bit?
close.
Do I just
Use your bottle cap. Use your bottle cap.
Is the bottle cap better?
Your bottle cap. Yeah, because
Yes,
you'll
I mean-
actually be able to see what letter it's
Okay.
going on.
Okay, is it so I just put my fingers on it?
No,
but
two people.
Two people are
No,
out
you wanna do it
because
with
obviously your
Khadijah?
energy's not enough.
Do it
I've
properly,
played it
at
before.
least.
Khadijah,
My energy is definitely not enough.
Do it properly.
Khadijah, do it.
What do you
Okay.
do?
Khadijah,
Okay, you
put
just
your-
put your finger on.
Okay.
Do it. Wait, stop. Do it properly, please.
Lightly
Like,
touch
people believe.
and say,
I am a
and
believer.
say, Ouija, are you here? Ouija, are you here? Multiple
on, say it.
times.
Oh my God, I'm
Multiple
so
times
scared.
until it
But
moves.
Okay.
Ouija is the board.
It's Ouija.
Ouija. You have to
It's
say
the
Ouija.
spirit. It's the spirit. Okay, just trust us. Okay, silence.
Okay,
Let's
go.
do this.
Ouija, are you here?
Ouija, are you here?
Are you
Continue.
here?
No, you have to say it.
No, you have to
Ouija.
say
Khadijah,
it.
so you
Are you
have it
here?
as well. Okay.
No, it's not going to work like that.
What do you mean?
I think the ghost just doesn't like you.
Yeah.
That's because they're not real.
No, that's because
Oh my God.
Do it
Joya,
properly.
do you want to do it?
I'm a non-believer.
Yeah,
okay,
pass
come
it
on.
down.
Yeah, you
but I'm
talk.
not doing it alone,
talk.
so.
Yeah, I'm not
I'm not
touching
doing
that
it.
thing.
Who is down?
Okay, well, I guess.
Joya, ask the question. You know, we're all here.
Well, no, I don't think it works that way.
No, it doesn't
I think
work like that.
How does it not work like
Because
that?
if it's gonna be my voice, it needs to be my energy too with my finger.
Joya, just come over
Exactly.
here.
Go with
So,
energy.
Does it matter? Can I do
Come
that?
here.
Khadija, go and do it with Joya.
do dogs have ghosts?
Do dogs?
Oh, I have souls?
I'll take one for the team.
I don't know.
Don't we have to? We have to start it out with just establishing.
Okay,
the
this is going to be really fun.
Okay, okay.
Do you need to put your finger on?
This is good stuff.
Finger it.
Okay.
Okay, now everyone silence, huh?
Okay, here, let's
But you
centralize.
have to repeat. You have to continue to repeat it. And also, I don't.
Oh my God, I'm so scared. I can't.
All right, ready?
All right.
Does this mean we're guilty by association?
And.
We're not.
Okay.
Oh wait.
Silence.
Why am I doing it?
You
Come on, Joya.
Ask if it's here. You know,
No, you have to do it with me.
at the same time.
We have
So
to
Ouija,
repeat,
Ouija, are you here? Ouija, are you here?
Ouija, are you here?
Ouija, are you here? Ouija, are you here? Ouija, are you here? Ouija, are you here?
Touch it later. Ouija, are you here?
Oh,
Ouija,
wow.
are you here?
It's
You're
moving.
moving. Shut up, dude. That's gonna get them mad.
How is it? Okay,
I feel like it won't work
Let's
because
like be serious.
I am being serious.
You wrote "don't know" on the center of the board. You're
Yeah,
not.
It's what it told me to do. You know,
Do it with Khadija.
Ouija,
Ready?
No.
Ouija, are you here? 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 Ouija, are you here?
Ouija, are you here?
See, I told you this is bullshit.
No,
Because it's you. I think it's you.
I think.
Does someone
You
else want
don't
to try?
believe.
Oh my
Respect
god!
You don't believe.
Oh my lord! This is like
Okay,
see
let me
what I
touch.
mean?
Ready? One more time. You here? Ouija, are you here? Ouija, are you here?
I'm scared.
Ouija, are you here? Ouija, are you here? Ouija, are you here? I don't think it's gonna come. I think it also has to do with like the technology and whatnot. Like it's probably feels pressure.
Maybe it knows. Maybe
I don't know
So
if it's ready
I
for the
think
Wolfcast yet.
knows
I
we're
think
just
what
trying
we've
to
proved here
explain
today is that ghosts are not real.
No, we're not prove that.
This whole concept
I
is
feel like
ridiculous.
the board,
Your board
is wrong.
isn't too legit. So like,
This board is legit.
You wanted to do
Okay.
the Ouija with a cup. Like if the ghost went to an A, you could have not distinguished. Like A, B, or C.
So I don't know why.
Can you
it
not
didn't
read
work.
the alphabet?
I mean, I
your
I
best
I know, but with the cup. If you went in A,
Oh, see, so how I pictured it with the cup is that the letters would be centralized because 3, so you'd pick the one in the middle, and then just like 5, you'd pick the one in the middle, 2 on both sides. You know, it's
Or if the
pretty
ghosts
easy
have
to
good
figure out.
vision.
You know, if you have a bit of a brain on
Ghosts
it.
are cross-eyed.
You know?
like ghosts. Not
Some
that
people-
smart, so-
Some people don't have that.
he's having revenge.
Okay, so I just wanna ask you guys another question. Do you think that like ghost stories actually change from one culture to the other?
Of course.
yes.
Kevin,
Oh, yeah.
like for instance, you lived in Japan and you also did an interview. Do you want to talk a little bit about it?
I did an interview with my friend Malo. He's half French, half African, and he pretty much just told me the different ways how his cultures view ghosts or the paranormal. So we're gonna have a listen to the interview real quick.
Yeah.
So.
So, hello everyone. I'm Kevin, part of the Wolfcast, and today I have an interview with Malo.
Hi guys, my name is Malo.
So, Malo, today, pretty much this week, we're talking about the paranormal, ghosts, spirits. What are your views on like ghosts and the paranormal?
Well, culturally, I'm from like 2 different countries, so I'm mixed. I'm half French and half Guinean from Guinea-Bissau. So I would rather say like this like influenced a lot of my perceptions and my views on like ghosts, you know. So from my French side, I would say it's more like a rationalist approach where like only a few people like believe in ghosts and whatnot. You know, they tend to like be more rational and like think like use scientific explanations for an event or whatever. And from my Guinean like point of view, like we tend like in Africa to believe like in ghosts or paranormal activities, or we have a lot of rituals, voodoo and whatnot, you know, like to talk to the spirits and whatnot.
Yeah.
So it's dual. There's like a duality in my vision.
That's good. So, what actual personal experiences have you had or heard from your parents or grandparents?
I had like this like I didn't have like personally like an experience, but my father, who was working for 27 years in Africa,
Yes.
He's the French, like in my parents' couple, like he's the French one, and basically like he doesn't believe in that, but yet he still had like an experience that was kind of like weird to him for him. So he had this friend that was working next to a cemetery, like a graveyard, if you want to call it like that, like in Guinea-Bissau,
Yeah.
and he tended to be like a hard worker, so he would always leave like work pretty late, let's say like 1 or 2 in the morning, and the locals warned him not to because they said that they believe at night like spirits and awake and whatnot, you know. So he was warned, and anyways, he kept like working at night. He refused to listen to that because he wouldn't believe like a word of what they were saying. So one night he like knocked at my father's door like around like 3 in the morning, and he was like really like scared and he was sweating and whatnot, and he kept like shouting my father's name, and he was like open the damn door, you know. And my father was like, well, like all right, but like stop like stressing, you know, like I'm here. So he opened the door. He was like, calm down, what happened? And he was like really terrified because he said he's seen like three horses in the hallway in the building where he was working. And my father was like, stop tripping, dude, like you're just like tired or whatever, you know. And he kept like telling him how like he saw those like horses, and he kept insisting on that. And a few minutes later, like my father like and him like saw like the horses through the window, and they heard like them galloping. They heard like the noise of like the hooves on the ground and whatnot, you know. So that's the only experience like I've heard about, but I mean, on my African side, plenty of others, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you for coming here and having this interview with me.
Thank you for having me.
All right, that's good. All right, so that's all. We'll see you guys next time.
See ya.
Okay, so that was really interesting and creepy. Oh my god. Okay, so let's just come back to Rome and maybe Jaya.
News.
Yes.
Got you. All right, so I did my research and I found 2 spirits. I mean, there's a bunch more, but I did these 2 because I think we all know them that still linger around Roma.
Okay.
So the first one is Donna Olympia Pamphili, who we're all familiar with. I actually didn't know it was a woman, but Donna means woman, so I guess I was kind of stupid. But what I took was she was a social climber whose husband was the Pope's brother. So she became super close with the Pope, and that made everyone else jealous because they became so close that if anyone wanted access to the Pope, they had to ask for her permission. So everyone kind of like envied her. But then once the Pope died, she kind of knew she was in danger. So she fled. But then she died of the plague 2 years later. And the myth goes that her ghost is seen on January 7th, which is the night that the Pope died, every year dashing over the Sisto Bridge in her black carriage.
Oh. Have you guys ever seen that?
I saw it yesterday
For
night
real?
when I was no.
I was like, it's not even the 7th.
You actually believe me. I got you.
That was a good one.
Yeah, I know.
And
Next one.
the next one was Julius Caesar, and his ashes were placed in what is today Cairo, but they were returned to Vatican City in 1585, and then Pope Sixtus opened it to see if his remains were actually inside. But then the legend is that this released the ghost of Julius Caesar, which now wanders the city and is most often seen by the Colosseum.
What was the Pope's name again?
Sixtus?
Dope name.
Great commentary.
So it's pretty spooky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Do you guys have any other spooky places? I mean, I don't.
We have one in mind,
Oh.
me and Edisha.
Yes, last night,
Yeah.
Jojo and I went to Villa Sharia and it was raining. It was very creepy.
We had a walk, and
It was
nothing.
around 8 p.m., 9
Yeah.
p.m. last night.
And you guys had
Okay,
a
if
walk.
I have to be honest, we heard whispers and stuff.
What can you tell us about Villa
Okay.
Sciarra?
So Villa Sciarra is a park in Rome. The name for the villa as is inside. It is located between the neighborhood of Trastevere, Gianicolo, and Monterey Vecchio, and we have it in front of our university. In the morning is a really nice place to go. You can see the view of Rome. A nice place to bring your kids, but at night, never,
Never
dun,
go
dun.
there.
never.
Go there at night.
Isn't it closed at night? How'd you guys get in?
It wasn't closed last night.
Ah, interesting.
It closes around 9:30 to 10 p.m.
Ah, okay. Loopholes.
Okay,
I appreciate all these questions, Mike. Like,
No problem.
go on, Giorgio.
okay, so let's talk about its history. So the villa changed hands many times, and it was given its current title when it was acquired by the Colonna di Sciarra family in 1811. It survived the battles of Garibaldi against the Pope and the French Porta San Pancrazio nearby. It was spread out to creditors in the 1880s after the owner, Price Maffeo Sciarra, went bankrupt. So pretty sad. And the story tells that basically this man died,
His spirit roams around.
and it haunts people during the night if you go to Villa Sciarra.
Have you seen the ghost?
We heard its
We
whispers.
heard it, and we also
Something
tried
like,
to film a little bit of footage. For those who don't believe us, we have some footage.
Footage.
A light whisper in your ear. Like you,
It's like-
you notice something, but you cannot see actually.
It's like,
someone.
you're too loud.
That's what she said.
Georgia, you're out of 10. Bring it to a 4.
I shake his hand and said, "Okay."
Okay, so we've seen the creepy footage, and speaking about creepy footage, let's talk about scary movies. Do you guys love scary movies, or do you hate them?
I love
pretty
it.
fun.
To hate love
With groups of people.
Yeah, I'd agree.
You gotta watch it with a group of friends.
Yeah.
That's
Depends.
true.
If
So
it's
you
a
all suffer
splatter,
together.
Or on a date, and it's like,
like
Yeah, I like
splatter.
the cinematic
On a date, no. Yeah.
Okay, Sephora, I've heard that you've watched a movie yesterday night.
I did. So I actually watched Annabelle, not the newest one, not Annabelle Creation.
So
but
number
the
one.
Yes. And it's too bad because I filmed myself watching it and I was really jumpy and then my film got deleted. But that's also kind of the paranormal. How did it get deleted?
No, just MacBooks.
A mystery.
So I actually wanted it to be funny because I usually don't get that scary movie. So I was like, it'll just be a film of me just, watching it and just sitting there not really doing anything. And then I jumped a lot. And so, yeah, it surprised me. I think that this Annabelle was more jumpy than the newer one, the Annabelle Creation. Annabelle Creation, I don't know if anybody's
Yes.
seen it.
Yes.
I saw both. Annabelle Creation actually is the prequel of the
Right.
Annabelle of
right.
2000 and I don't know
Yes.
when.
And I thought this one made you jump. There was a lot more jumpy parts, but I thought the other one was more creepy that it stayed with me, because some scary movies have a really good story and then it's scary just because it stays with you and it freaks you out later on. Whereas some scary movies, the story doesn't stick with you, but it just makes you jump a lot. And
Yeah.
It's just kind of more of a thriller.
And did you know it was based off a true story?
Yeah,
The doll's real.
The doll's real.
Yeah,
it's in
I
a
know.
museum.
Doll's real?
Does anybody
Yeah.
know where the museum?
No.
It's in a museum.
But the
doll
guy,
looks nothing like it.
I'm
no,
pretty
it's it looks like a Raggedy Ann doll.
there's been a lot of offers, $1 million, $2 million, but they won't give it out
Of
because
course they
they're
won't.
it's so
Where's the
irresponsible to do
museum?
it. People
Yeah.
have died.
Yeah, I don't know where the museum. I know that I've looked up on the internet and I've seen the pictures of the real one and her in the case. I don't know where it's at.
Are you sure it's a museum? I thought it was someone's house. I think it is. I saw this video last night, and it was this guy in his basement, and he was like,
Wow.
"Yep, this is Annabelle. This is the doll."
Oh, so maybe people aren't allowed to go in and see
No,
it?
it's in a glass case, but he said that there's been 2 people who have gone in there and joked about it and been if you really are real, do something to me now. But one of the people that did that on their way home, he drove a motorcycle home, died on the way home.
Okay.
The second person got into a severe car accident, and the one who actually made it was he said, first of all, it was a brand new car, so that sucks. But he said that he looked in his rearview mirror and he saw the doll's face, and then
Okay.
immediately skidded, crashed.
That's terrifying.
I hate
Yeah,
dolls.
it's when it's based off a true story. It's even more scary. It also sticks with you.
Yeah. But I'm really scared of that movie. But whatever. Mike, do you?
Oh yeah, I got
Yep.
some announcements for us today. So I essentially April 14th is AUR Open Day. It's this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Essentially, it's a great time for new prospective students to look around the school, take a tour of the campus, get to know the students and professors, and really get the full AUR experience. It's going to be a
Yes.
great time. They do a great job every semester with that. As well as that, next Thursday is April the 19th is the AUR Biz Club Fashion Show, where there will be free food for anyone interested.
there.
And we'll have a great line of people modeling the AUR apparel, as well as me being the MC of the event.
Wow.
So it'll be a lot of fun. And then Fran, our wonderful producer of this episode, is actually in a play at the English Theater of Rome called Richard III.
Wow.
So
Actress.
basically, it's 4 shows, and that's going to be this Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah.
So the dates, I guess that would mean the 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th.
Thank you.
And they're all going to be at 8 p.m., so no matinees. Tickets are €15, and you can find them on Facebook. And the Facebook page is Richard III English Theater of Rome. So anyone interested in that should definitely
Nailed
show
it.
up and come see the beautiful work that is Richard III.
All right.
So, guys, we have 4 minutes left. Should we try again with the Ouija board?
Do we want to try again?
I
with
really
the
want to
Ouija
try.
board?
Come on, let's do it.
Come on, let's do it.
I'm not doing it this time.
I should do it.
Yeah, you should do it.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, but for
do
for real or not?
For real.
For real.
This time,
What's
Mike's,
not
How it's gonna work?
Mike's
That thing
Mike.
is like.
All right,
Do
we're
the
gonna-
cup
we're gonna
or do
use-
the bottle
Should
cap?
Should we do
Bottle
okay,
cap.
we'll do the bottle cap.
Okay.
Because everyone's
Okay.
all right. All right, Rocco.
Just
We're
a
not
couple
going to
of
start out with that weird chant. This
Okay.
time. All
What should
right.
we ask?
That's how you have to do it.
Are you? Is there a spirit here with us
Oh, Jesus.
today? Are you? If you are there, please respond. So.
I'm so scared.
If you hate,
Oh my god.
Oh shit!
living it.
Fuck. That's crazy.
no,
I'm dying. No, stop. If you're stop.
He is.
Stop.
I'm not doing shit.
I'll kill you.
up.
I'll kill. No, stop.
Shut up.
Joy is really serious about the whole weekend.
I am
Guys,
serious.
look at
So
the-
I'll
This is
kill
like a
you.
rela-
Okay, stop.
I
If
swear
you're not
to God,
moving,
no.
pay attention. If you're not moving,
here.
get
All right,
paid.
ask a question now, guys. Come on.
Ask a
Let's pick
question.
any
No,
question.
you're moving it.
Oh my god.
What's the question, guys?
I'm done. No.
Oh wow.
It's you.
That's
It's
crazy.
you,
Oh.
Mike. It's you. It's you.
You know what? I'm gonna come clean with you.
You should have said goodbye.
This was supposed to be a shtick. All right, this was supposed to be a shtick, and you guys ruined it because you want to be so damn serious about this religious pagan Ouija board.
Okay,
All right,
okay.
I brought that to a priest today. I said, "Hey, take a look at this." He goes, "Hey," he looks at it. He goes, "Oh, get that pagan shit away from me." And I'll tell you what, I came in here with a little shtick performed for you.
You know what?
We're gonna
We should
screw
just
around with the goddamn
sign out.
Ouija board because everyone likes so damn much,
Right,
and
we need to
we're
sign
gonna
out.
we're gonna ask some interesting questions. We're gonna slide around, have a good laugh for the viewers and listeners out there. But no, we gotta be it like, oh my god, we're talking to the spirits. It's gotta be serious. So you know what?
It's
Y'all ruined
serious.
it, and I hope you're damn happy about that.
And these are the 4
Mike, we
minutes.
need to sign off.
All right, we need to sign off for the episode today. So we
great
are the
end.
Wolfcast, a great addition today, the WereWolfcast. Right,
Where
guys?
can they find us?
They can find us on
Sorry.
SoundCloud, on iTunes under AUR Film and Digital Media, correct?
Yes.
And
And
YouTube as well. And we advise everyone to tune in next Tuesday, April 17th, for the next edition of the Vidcast. That will be our second episode, as today was our first episode.
Yes.
So I guess we'll see you all then, and thanks for tuning in. And
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.